the vomit on my head. Hey everybody, Roger Day here. Guess what? It's time for another episode of Virtual Zoo Camp. That's where we get to meet the neighbors at one of my favorite places, the Birmingham Zoo. Today we're going to learn about sandhill cranes and polar bears and one of my favorites, the vulture. As always with Virtual Zoo Camp, you get to ask questions of our zookeepers. In fact, I think we have a question from my friend Savannah right now.
Hi, my name is Savannah. I have a question for the zookeepers. How and what do zoos feed their animals?
Here at the Birmingham Zoo, we have several animal care professionals whose job it is to work in our animal nutrition center. Now, they are responsible for prepping food for over 700 animals every day. Now, this can be chopping up fruits and vegetables for our herbivores, weighing out meat and fish for our carnivores, or accepting grain and hay deliveries and making sure we have the right amounts of that as well. Another big part of their job is actually delivering the food to the animals. So they actually arrive at 6 o'clock in the morning and their day ends at 3 p.m. And they are here 365 days every day of the year, and that includes holidays, right? Because our animals have to eat every day of the year. So their job is a hugely important one here at the Birmingham Zoo.
Frozen squid? You know, one time when I visited the zoo, I got to feed the vulture. And while I was there, I learned that animals have all kinds of ways to adapt to their environment. To learn more about that, let's talk to Jesse and Kate.
Hey there, Jesse here at the Birmingham Zoo. Thanks for tuning in for today's Virtual Zoo Camp. Today, we're going to be joining up with Kate Davis to talk about some awesome adaptations that help animals survive in their natural habitats. Enjoy!
Hey everyone, it's Kate at the Birmingham Zoo. Today's virtual camp topic is all about animal adaptations. What is an animal adaptation? An adaptation is something an animal either does or something it has on its body that helps it survive where it lives. A great example of something an animal does, or a behavioral adaptation, is migration. We've got a great example here at the Birmingham Zoo with our sandhill cranes, Wheeler and Cahaba Lily. These birds are normally found up in Alaska and northern Canada, but in the winter they actually will migrate to the southeastern United States, where we think it's really cold in the winter, but to them it's quite mild. An example of something an animal might have on its body that helps it survive, or a physical adaptation, is something like fur on a polar bear. Not only does it keep it warm, but it keeps it camouflaged in the snowy Arctic. Today we're going to be focusing on a really awesome animal for our adaptations, the vulture. We're going to be meeting Joaquinian, the black vulture, and his animal care professional, Robin. We're going to be talking about some of the amazing features and adaptations that they have, and to teach about the vulture, you must become the vulture. So one of the amazing things about vultures is their stomach. So they've got an incredibly strong stomach because as scavengers, they're eating dead meat or carrion. So in their stomach, they have an incredibly strong stomach acid. It's actually a pH of 0, which is stronger than battery acid, and that helps them digest their prey, which, as we said, is also called carrion or dead meat. That amazing stomach acid breaks down those diseases and bacteria that may otherwise make other scavengers sick. As Joaquinian just showed you, another amazing feature these birds have is their wingspan. So vultures can fly up to 30 miles every single day. As you can also see, Joaquinian is covered in some beautiful feathers. These feathers keep him warm in the winter, but also help him soak up the sun in the summertime. Another incredible feature of vultures is that they are one of the only birds that have really good olfactory bulbs, which means they've got a great sense of smell. Now, black vultures, like Joaquinian, don't have the best sense of smell, but turkey vultures, which can also be found in Alabama, are known for their amazing sense of smell. They can smell prey from over 3 miles away. Vultures also have incredible eyesight. They can see their prey from over 2 miles high. Vultures are also known for their beautiful bald heads. These heads allow them to enter the body cavity of a prey item without getting any debris, bacteria, or other diseases stuck around their eyes or mouth. Lastly, one of the grosser things about vultures, but definitely a smart adaptation, is the way they keep themselves cool. So vultures will actually urinate or defecate on their legs to stay cool in the summer. Now it's your turn. Do you have a favorite animal? Make sure to research its features and find household items that you can dress up in its adaptations as well. Wow, what a beautiful vulture. And Wakenian looked pretty good too.
Kate, you are an amazing educator. I'd like to share something that I learned about vultures. You see, vultures are very gentle creatures. They're not going to harm you. They're not going to hurt you. But like all animals in an ecosystem, they have a way of defending themselves if they feel threatened. That reminds me of a song. So if you're walking through the hammock on Sapelo, underneath the crooked limbs of a tall live oak, you better keep your eyes open for a big black bird. He's got a nasty habit that's a little absurd. Watch out before it's too late. If he gets too close, he regurgitates. I'm talking vulture vomit on my head. 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 I should have brought my umbrella instead. I got vulture vomit on my head. As gross as that sounds to you and me, the projectile vomit of semi-digested meat. It's the turkey vulture's only real means of defense. If you think of it that way, it starts to make sense. So pay attention, let there be no doubt. You don't wanna be around when he lets breakfast out. I'm talking vulture vomit on my head. Louder! Vulture vomit. Vulture vomit. Vulture vomit. I should have brought my umbrella instead. I got vulture vomit on my head. Well, they're so disgusting. I've heard people insist that we would all be better off if vultures did not exist. Now, don't you listen, that's a bunch of malarkus. You see, vultures are nature's way of recycling a carcass. Now, a carcass is a dead animal. That's what the vulture eats. That's what the vulture consumes. And I know it sounds gross, but remember, everything works together in a coastal ecosystem. The sun shines down on the smooth cordgrass, which gives it energy to grow. Then the fiddler crab eats the smooth cordgrass, which gives it energy to dance. Then when the fiddler crab dies, the vulture swoops down and eats the fiddler crab, which gives it energy to fly. And anything that's left of the body of the dead fiddler crab decomposes and turns back into marsh mud. Pretty cool, huh? I'm talking vulture vomit on my head. Louder! Vulture vomit. Let me hear you. Vulture vomit. Vulture vomit. I should have brought my umbrella instead. I got vulture vomit on my head. Sing it! Vulture vomit on my head. 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 I should have brought my umbrella instead. I got vulture vomit on my head. Hang it lower. Hang it lower. Hang it lower. Jump up high. Go. Woo! Thanks everybody for joining me for another episode of Virtual Zoo Camp. Now I'm gonna let Jesse tell you where you can get more information about today's episode. See you later!
I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Virtual Zoo Camp, and you can go to www.birminghamzoo.com/virtual zoo camp to access all of our activity sheets from the previous week. And don't forget that all of our animals here at the Birmingham Zoo still need your support for their daily food and care, and you can act now by going to www.birminghamzoo.com/donate. Thanks for joining us today, and we will see you soon.